Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed my second album. As you know that this album is on the Green Bay label, and we hope to give you a lot more of solid entertainment. But as you know from the last album that I've promised you quite a few things which we're going to reveal to you on this, your second album. Now, let me tell you something. I'm from Antigua, down there in the West Indies. And in Antigua, you find that we have people from all walks of the world. Yes, man. People coming in from all places coming to Antigua. Because, you know, they call Antigua the gateway of the Caribbean. Down there in Antigua, we have blue people. We have black people. We have yellow people. And we have white people. Now, when they're passing through Antigua, it's a little rough for me because it's so many different customs that you find that these people passing through with. Now, to illustrate my point, just yesterday, I was at the airport in Antigua, the Coolidge Airport, and a Trinidad man, that's right, a black Trinidad man passed through Antigua. And when he passed through Antigua, that was something else. Now, right after he passed, a white man from England passed through Antigua. Now, when the fella from Trinidad passed through Antigua, he happened to pass gas. Then right after he passed, the white man from England passed through, and he passed gas. Now, when the white man passed through, and he passed his gas, I didn't smell anything. I wonder, well, what happened? Well, when the black one from Trinidad passed through and he passed his gas, oh my God, that was smelling rather high. Now, I think what contributed to that, it must be the yam, or the dashin, or the roti, or something like that. Now, when a white man passes gas, it's always a little different. You don't smell it right away. Now, I think what contributes to that must be the cheesecake, or the Philip mignon, or the wine, or the coffee. Well, don't trust a black man when he hear you pass gas, huh? You better run about 10 miles or so. I tell you that. Now, I have something else to tell you. Because we have a place in Antigua called Jennings, Papa. Ay, ay, ay. Now, we have a man from Tong. He from St. John's. And he used to go out to Jennings to look for a man. He have his woman at Jennings. So for about 6 months or so, he going with this woman straight. And then little girl, she love him and thing, and the parents like him and stuff like that. So one day out by Jennings looking for she, and about 10 o'clock in the night, and rain start coming. Well, it was pouring rain. So the mama tell him, John, you don't have to go to Tong tonight. You could sleep here until in the morning, seeing that it's raining so hard. Well, when the woman tell him that, the boy jump out the door, Papa, and run a tongue in the rain, gone for his pajama. Pick up his pajama, tongue, and run back to Jennings. When he run back to Jennings, he's soaking wet. The mama tell you, well, John, seeing that you can run in the rain and go a tongue for your pajama, may as well you not sleep here. Run back a tongue in the rain. Things was happening like that. Now, the last album, I asked you folks a couple of questions. I asked you, what's the difference between dukana and potato dumpling? I'll have to tell you now, as I promised. Well, the difference between dukana and potato dumpling, you boil one in a clothes and you boil one naked. I ask you another question. I ask you why you put in the fridge hot and it come out hot. Well, what else? Why you put in the fridge hot and come out hot? It have to be a hot, and that spells H-A-T. Now on the next album, I have a few questions to ask you. One of the questions I'm going to ask you is, how old is the premier of Antigua? Now the rumors say that the premier is 49. I will give you the correct answer and the other album. The next question I'm going to ask you and the next album is, how old is King Obstinate? The rumors say that King Obstinate is 29. And the next album, I will tell you just how old is King Obstinate. People, do me a favor. Don't lose your head. Remember, your brain is in it. People are God.